life is energy. Yes, I think that is true in that we are energy. And because we are energy, we cannot be destroyed. We are here. It's just that sometimes we can be suppressed, but we just need a spark sometime and we will be sparkly again.
My name is Gloria Tinu Ogumbadejo. I'm Nigerian from the Yoruba culture. I'm an ordained minister, a writer, life and health coach, an ancestral healing coach. I support African women, ministers in the diaspora in particular, and others generally to make a cultural reconnection, spiritual connection, emotional, psychological, intergenerational healing, strengthening their identity, and bringing harmony and balance into their lives. And all of this is through ancestral healing and reclaiming our traditions, looking back to our elders, ancestors to gain wisdom, direction, protection in these challenging, tender times.
As people of African descent, we could use storytelling to attune ourselves to the type of frequency we want to listen to, we want to connect to. Because we will say that is what makes sense to us more.
Let's tell each other about this, and of course, let's tell our children, because they need to hear about who they are, so that they know their identity. Okay, thank you, Brother Obehi. And again, thank you for this wonderful opportunity you're giving us to come together as a big family. And in the spirit of sharing cultures and tradition, I start by saying greetings, everyone. Alafia, Eko Odun Tuntun, which means Alafia is greeting, asking about your well-being, holistically. Eko Odun Tuntun means welcoming you to the new year. I think it's important we try to speak our language. Let us hear each other's native tongue. I love it. When I hear other languages, I feel it, even though I may not necessarily understand what it is. Just the same way when I pray with the people I work with who are not necessarily Nigerian or Yoruba, they say when I pray in my language that it evokes something within them. So I'd love to hear all the dialects and other languages. My name is Gloria Tinu Ogumbadejo. I'm Nigerian from the Yoruba culture. I'm an ordained minister, a writer, life and health coach, an ancestral healing coach. I support African women, ministers in the diaspora in particular, and others generally to make a cultural reconnection, spiritual connection, emotional, psychological, intergenerational healing, strengthening their identity, and bringing harmony and balance into their lives. And all of this is through ancestral healing and reclaiming our traditions, looking back to our elders, ancestors to gain wisdom, direction, protection in these challenging, tender times. And I'm offering a 5-day free introduction to the concept of ancestral healing, debunking the myths and misinformation, even lies about the harm in looking to our own divine strengths, gifts, blessings from our ancestry. And I can be found on LinkedIn, gloriaogumbadejo.com. Check out my website. Thank you for that. So, to the topic at hand. Reconnecting the African diaspora through storytelling is a significant and meaningful endeavor. By embracing, strengthening storytelling as a tool for connection, people of African descent in the diaspora can weave a tapestry of shared experience, fostering a sense of belonging to a larger African family with a common heritage. Through the recognition and celebration of these common threads, individuals can contribute to a stronger sense of identity, unity, pride within the globes of African diaspora. Sharing personal and family histories can involve narratives passed down through generations, capturing the experiences, traditions, and values that connect individuals to their African roots, reinforcing the connection to a larger African family and heritage. Sometimes we underestimate how it's like a domino effect. Collaborating with cultural organizations, facilitating opportunities for Africans in the diaspora to learn about the diverse cultures within the African context, again, is an important activity. We are diverse in so many ways, but we're also one people. And this is the time we need to feel that sense of oneness. And this can only be done by communicating, talking, learning. Obviously, these amazing audio series that are becoming a must event to attend is key. It feels like throwing out a net as far and as wide as possible and gently corralling, bringing and drawing people in, bringing the family in together from far and wide, encouraging the sharing of different cultures and traditional practices. The retention of traditions and practices in the diaspora is influenced by factors such as the historical context of migration, cultural adaptation, and interactions with other cultures. So it makes it even more significant that there is an intentionality about it. And this is what we see in these series that we've been attending. They're getting more and more powerful in what they evoke within us. I can feel it every time I come on to one of these audio sessions. There's something about how it makes me feel when I come away from it, which tells me that the more we talk about who we are, the more we share these experiences, the more we talk to our families and learn about things and then share it with one another, speak about the things that make us, that the similarities that we have in our cultures that make us a stronger people, the more we become stronger and our children become stronger.
Hello, and thank you for checking out this video. I'm Obehi Ewanfoh, the host of the African Diaspora Storytelling Series. Every 2 weeks, we meet up on LinkedIn to talk about different ways we can leverage the power of storytelling as people of African descent. Now, this is it. We are uniting the millions of Africans in the diaspora through the power of our story. It does sound like what you are interested in. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends who might need it. Now, back to today's conversation.
Utilizing digital platforms, social media, and other media to share stories, creating and curating content that highlights the richness and diversity of African cultures and traditions and achievements, fostering a sense of connection and pride, again, is something that we need now. It's now, the urgency about it. I can feel it within me, and I can feel when people come, there's that sense of, even though I can't see people, but the energy is there. There's if you believe in energy and vibration, you feel it. When my brother was talking, it was like something rising within me. That's energy. And I love hearing about the similarities in the traditions and cultural meanings of different African groups in the diaspora. For instance, the importance of storytelling as a means of passing down history, values, and cultures, knowledge, and that is shared across continents, like initiation ceremonies, rites of passage, marking transitions in life. When when I was talking to my brother Obehi some time ago, and I was saying something about the Yoruba tradition, and he said, "Oh, that's very similar to what we do." And in my mind, I'd never considered it, So hearing that again is like, yes, let's tell each other about this, and of course, let's tell our children, because they need to hear about who they are, so they know their identity. And I'm not going to hog the microphone, but I'll start with that. Thank you for listening. I'll pass off the mic.
Thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you so much for that. That is really powerful. You call it energy, and I think that is really what it is. But even at the level of so many advanced people, they say that life is energy. Yes, I think that is true, in that we are energy. And because we are energy, we cannot be destroyed. We are here. It's just that sometimes we can be suppressed, but we just need a spark sometime, and we will be sparkly again. Yeah, we are connecting to this energy now. You can see I am in Italy, and I have people connecting from the United States. You yourself, Gloria, you are in the United Kingdom. We have people connecting from Jamaica. We are all tapping into one source. That is why we are able to communicate. Those who are expert in communication will be able to tell us about this when we are talking about frequency. This again is energy. So the energy we are tapping into today now is that of the diaspora, the African diaspora. We are trying to tap into our united energy, the energy that connect all of us. We're already all connected anyway. It's just that sometimes we don't realize it, so we don't operate on that frequency. Now, talking about frequency, I'd like to spend a few seconds there. I'm not an expert in communication in terms of maybe the dynamics about it, but I think it makes sense to us if we were to just take some time to reflect on that. You see, as I'm opening my mouth, the vibration that is coming from my heart passes through to the microphone, and then you hearing it just now, that is a flow of information. That is a frequency, a certain frequency. But that is not the only frequency that is here right now. There are a lot of frequencies that can be transmitted and interpreted into different things, not just sound, but also color, also the perfume, also the different things that are happening here. But the one that you are attuning to just now is the one that is coming from my mouth, and we have connected it in a way that is the only one that you are isolating from all the frequencies that are available here today. I am just saying that to me that as people of African descent, we could use storytelling to attune ourselves to the type of frequency we want to listen to, we want to connect to. Because we will say that is what makes sense to us more.